morning everyone. My name is Mia Phoebe Oliva from 2A Electronics. So I will be discussing the producing your own language video or podcast. So next we have a four parts of producing your own language video or podcast. First we have the planning, recording, editing, sharing. So first we have the planning. So number one, choose a format. Consider your strength, ability, equipment, and target audience. Videos are visually engaged but require more technical skills. Podcasts are simpler to produce but rely heavily on audio quality. For planning naman, so kailangan natin pumili ng format para sa gagawin nating video or podcast para dun sa target audience natin. So next we have the define your target audience. So who are you making this for? So for planning naman is kailangan nating malaman kung sino yung target audience natin sa paggawa ng video or podcast na gagawin natin. So next we have the select a topic. Choose a topic relevant to language learning, for example in video, a vocabulary lesson, a grammar explanation, a cultural introduction, a short story, and a podcast an interview with a native speaker, a discussion of a current event, a language learning tip, a short story. So, dito naman sa select a topic. So, pag gumawa tayo ng video or podcast is kailangan natin pumili ng topic bago tayo gumawa. Like, example na nga yan yung sa vocabulary lesson, sa grammar explanation, and etc. So, next we have the develop a script outline. A detailed script is crucial for video to ensure smooth delivery and avoid rambling. For podcast, a clear outline helps maintaining structure and flow. So, sa planning naman is kailangan din natin gumawa ng script or outline, like detailed siya para sa gagawin nating video. And para hindi na din siya mag-avoid ng kung ano pang mga sa mga gagawin nyo para maging smooth na din yung gagawin nyo na video. So, para naman sa podcast, dapat clear din yung outline na gagawin nyo para mas makatulong siya maka-maintain ng flow na gagawin nyo. So, next we have the gather resources. Collect any necessary materials like images, audio clips or video clips, and etc. Ensure you have the rights to use any copyrighted material. So, dito naman sa gather resources. So, kailangan natin mag-collect ng any materials that like yung sa images, sa video, sa audio, para ma-sure din natin yung gagamitin natin is not like copyright. So, next we have the recording. So, first, set up your equipment. For video, use a good quality camera. Even a smartphone can work well. Ensure good lighting and minimize background noise. For podcast, a good quality microphone is essential. Use a pop filter to reduce plosive, hide consonant sound. Minimize background noise by recording a quiet space. So, dito naman sa recording is kailangan natin mag-set ng yung equipment na gagawin natin. For sa video naman, pwede tayong gumamit ng yung smartphone, yung mga phone natin na may good camera and lighting para na din mas maganda yung gagawin video. For podcast naman is kailangan natin magkaroon ng microphone para din sa gagawin nating podcast para yung noise sa paligid ay hindi masyadong maririnig. So, next we have the test your equipment. Before your recording, test your audio and video to ensure everything is working correctly. So, dito naman sa recording, so, kailangan natin munang i-test yung mga gagamitin nating equipment para na din ma-sure na wala tayong yung parang walang mga aberya para tuloy-tuloy na din yung paggawa. So, next we have the recording your content. Record in section to make editing easier. Take multiple takes if needed. Speak clearly and at the consistent pace. For recording your content naman. So, after mong ma test yung mga equipment, so pwede ka nang mag-record ng gagawin mong video or podcast. And kailangan din speak clearly din para mas lalong naririnig and para mas madali din sa pag-edit. So next we have the editing. So choose editing software. Select a software appropriate for your skill level and format. For video, we have a iMovie, DaVinci Resolve, Adobe Premiere Pro, and more advanced. For podcasts, we have the Audacity, GarageBand, Adore Audition, and more advantage. So, dito naman sa editing is, pag nag-edit tayo, is kailangan natin pumili ng software na gagamitin natin sa pag-edit. Like, mayroon na nga yung sa video, yung sa iMovie, and etc. Sa podcast, yung Audacity. So, next we have the edit your content. Video, your cut out mistakes and transition. Incorporate visual, add music or sound effect. Use sparkingly. For podcast, cut out the mistake, adjust audio levels, add intro, outro music, and add sound effect. So, for editing content naman, so sa pag-edit naman ng content natin, sa video naman, cut natin yung mga mali na video natin. And pwede din tayong mag-add ng transition para sa visual, and pwede din tayong mag-add ng music or sound effect para sa gagawin nating video. For podcast naman, ganun din, same din. Pwede na kakat natin yung mga mistake, and kailangan din natin i-adjust yung audio level, and kailangan din natin mag-add ng intro or outro music and sound effect. So next we have the review and refine. Listen carefully to your audio and watch your video. Make sure and necessary adjustment to improve clarity, flow, and overall quality. So sa review and refine naman, after nating mag-edit ng video na ginawa natin or content, ay papakinggan natin ito, yung audio niya, papanoorin din natin para mas malaman natin kung meron pa ba itong mas i-improve pa or okay na ba yung ginawa natin. So next, we have the sharing. Export your final product. Export your video or podcast in suitable format. Dyan sa export your final product. So, after natin na gumawa and na-sure na natin na okay na yung ginawa natin, so i-export na natin siya para din ma-share siya sa ibang software. And dapat sa pag-export ng video or podcast is dapat suitable yung format niya. Like for video is MP4 for video. So sa audio naman is MP3. So next is choose a platform. Select a platform to share your work. For video, we have the YouTube, Vimeo, for the podcast, the SoundCloud, the LiveSci, and the Buzzsprout. So, dyan naman sa choose a platform. So, dyan na nga sa video, pwede natin siyang i-share or i-post sa sa YouTube, sa Vimeo, sa podcast naman is sa SoundCloud. Para na din mas ma-share siya sa ibang pwedeng makanood. So, next we have the promote your work. So, optional naman siya yung promote or work. Share your video or podcast on social media or other relevant platforms. Pwede na nga natin i-share yung video natin through Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube para mas ma-promote pa yung work natin. Hindi naman siya required na gawin. Parang optional naman siya. Para na din, mas mapadami yung audience. So next we have the advantage and disadvantage of producing your own language video or podcast. So next we have the first of the advantage, we have the complete your control over content. You can tailor the content precisely to your target audience needs and learning style. This includes choosing a specific vocabulary, grammar points, cultural insights, and teaching methods. So, dito naman sa advantage niya is meron kang parang authority na makokontrol mo yung content mo, yung target audience na makakanood in yung style din. So, next of the advantage is the flexibility and customization. You can adjust the pace, the length, and the format of your lesson to suit your learners. This can be especially beneficial for addressing individual learning styles and preference for flexibility naman. So, meron tayong yung advantage naman niya is pwede natin ma-adjust yung pace, length, and format ng lesson na gagawin natin or video para din mas applicable siya dun sa learner na makakanood. So, next we have the cost effectiveness potentiality. While initial setup costs might exist, equip a software, ongoing production can be cheaper than using existing commercial resources, especially if you have the necessary skill and equipment. So, dito naman parang yung sa mga ginagawa, cost na effective na gagawin natin yung gamit nating equipment, yung software, parang mas hindi siya yung cheaper na gagawin nating product na like parang mas may lalabas pa yung mga commercial bago natin mapanood yung mga gagawin natin. So, next we have the unique selling proposition. A well-produced original language learning video or podcast can stand out in a crowded market. Your unique approach and style can attract a loyal following. Like, or dito naman, parang yung gagawin nating video is dapat yung kung anong language lang yung gagamitin natin and dapat mas mag-stand out siya sa marketing and para mas madami pang maka-attract na ibang manonood. So, next we have the personal branding. So, you can create your own content, allows you to build your personal brand as a language teacher or expert. This can lead to other opportunities such as collaboration or paid techniques of position. So, dito naman sa personal branding. So, pwede tayong mag-create ng sarili nating content para mas ma-build pa yung skills natin for pag nagagawa tayo ng video. And para mas magkaroon ka pa ng opportunity and makakapag-collaborate ka with others. So, next we have the direct feedback and interaction. You can directly engage with your audience, solicit feedback, and adapt your content based on their responses. This fosters a sense of community and improve the learning experience. So, sa direct feedback and interaction naman. So, parang yung pag sa video natin, yung may mga nagko-comment, meron tayo nakakapag-engage ng mga good or bad na mga comment. So, parang dun tayo magkakaroon ng feedback and also interaction din sa audience natin. So, next we have the disadvantage of producing your own language video or podcast. So, first is we have the significant time investment. Creating high-quality videos or podcasts requires a considerable time and effort from scripting and recording to editing and publishing. So, dito naman ang disadvantage naman niya is dapat yung pakagawa mo ng video is nakapag high quality siya and time-consuming din siya and effort. Kailangan mo din tutukan yung paggawa ng script, yung recording, and also yung pag-edit ng video para sa pagpa-publishing. So, next we have the technical expertise. You need a skills in video productions, audio editing, and potential graphic design. Learning these skills take time and practice. Dito naman, so, kailangan meron kang skills na sa paggagawa ng video and pag-edit, pag-design para mas maganda yung kalabasan and kailangan din na mas madami pang oras or kailangan practice kang masyado para mas maging expert ka. So next we have the marketing and promotion. Getting your videos or podcast noticed requires a marketing strategy. This can be consuming and requires understanding of digital marketing uniques. So, marketing and promotion naman. So, ito na yun para mas marami pang makanood or yung pag-promote mo ng, pero kailangan mo pa din siyang magkaroon like ng pag sa promotion, yung parang bibili ka ng maglalabas ka ng pera para mas ma-promote pa yung video mo, is mas marami pang yung makanood. So next we have the equipment cost. High quality audio and video equipment can be expensive. While you have started basic equipment, upgrading to a professional grade tools may be necessary of your production growth. So sa equipment cost naman, syempre yung mga gagamitin natin is hindi naman siya yung parang mumurahin lang para mas makagawa tayo ng mas magandang video. Magsisimula tayo sa basic equipments pa lang. Syempre pag mas lalong tumataas na, and kailangan na din natin i-upgrade yung mga tools na gagamitin natin para sa pagtaas na din ng ating ginagawa video. So next we have the consistent challenges. This maintaining a regular upload schedule requires discipline and commitments. In consistent update can lead to lose audience interest. So dito naman is kailangan natin palaging nag-upload or like set tayo ng schedule of para magkakaroon tayo ng upload para na din sa mga followers mo or yung mga audience na mas nanonood, para mas lalong yung parang hindi ka nag-update na mag-upload ka, like a month ka na palang hindi nag-upload, mawawalan ka ng masyadong audience or followers. So next we have the financial risk. There's no guarantees of financial return. You may invest a considerable time and insured without generating influency revenue to cover your costs. So sa financial risk naman, so nandito na nga yung parang magte-take ka ng risk na lalabas ka ng pera, hindi mo alam kung merong makakabalik ba na pera dun sa nilabas mo din, parang mas madodoble ka nun. So next we have the legal consideration. You need to be aware of copyright law and ensure that you have the rights to use any music, images, or other materials in your video or podcast. So sa dito naman, sa disadvantage niya is kailangan mo pa magkaroon ng malaman mo pa yung mga laws para hindi ka mas maanuhan ng copyright na sinasabi, and para pag nagamit ka ng music, images, or other materials sa gagawin mong video is hindi ka ma-copyright. So that's all, and thank you.